Hello everyone, this is Sumita Gupta. Welcome you all for my 32 lecture of electronic devices and circuits. Today we will learn differential amplifier, its basic concept. Then after this we will do the small signal analysis of differential amplifier along with its advantages, disadvantages and application. So first of all, the word is differential amplifier. What do you mean by differential amplifier? Differential amplifier. Amplifier means which amplifies the signal, and differential means which amplifies the difference of the signal. Again listen, amplifier which amplifies the signal, differential amplifier means which amplifies the difference of the signal. So suppose this is your differential amplifier, it can be a op-amp, it can be a BJT, it can be a MOSFET. So any transistor, any op-amp can be there, and these are two different inputs, so output will be proportional to the difference of the input. Okay, so definition is differential amplifier amplifies the difference between input signals. Okay, then why differential amplifier is so much popular? There are different reasons. It is less sensitive to noise, and noise is very much undesirable parameter for any design. Okay, CMRR I'll tell you later. Biasing means we can do biasing very easily, because directly stages are coupled. So very easy biasing possible with it. Biasing resistor doesn't affect the differential gain. So if you remember, we have attached bypass capacitor, coupling capacitor and all. So there is no need to attach the bypass capacitor here. So these are the reasons. That's why differential amplifier becomes the popular. Now, understood the analogy of differential amplifier. Differential amplifier, there are two modes, differential mode and common mode. And remember, if differential mode, then two inputs will be different. That is, both will be 180-degree out of phase. If you have learned, you have checked my video lecture of E-MOSFET characteristics, or CMRR calculation of BJT or MOS differential amplifier, then you can understand you have applied two different types of input. So in differential mode, two input signals are of same magnitude but phase is different. Okay, so you can say if one is B1, then another one is minus of B1. In common mode, two input signals are of equal in magnitude and same phase both. Common means same. Difference means different. Again, listen, differential means different inputs. Okay, 180 out of. Common means same. Now see, this is your amplifier main block. P1, P2 your inputs, and this is your output. Okay. Now there are two different terms. One is differential voltage and one is common mode voltage. One is differential voltage means difference of input signal. Common mode voltage is common, means both will be of equal. When both will be equal, B plus B upon 2, so it becomes B. Understood? Okay. So in differential voltage, both input are differentiated, subtracted. In common, both will be, average will be. Okay. When you will solve these two equations, then we will get the value of B1 and B2. Okay. See, BD equals to B2 minus B1, BC equals to B1 plus B2 upon 2. Okay. Solve these two equations, then you will get B1 equals to BC minus BD by 2 and BT equal to BC plus BD by 2. This is your B1, B2. Now, output with respect to B1, some constant, with respect to B2, some constant. So B0 equals to A1 B1 plus A2 B2. Put the value of B1 here, B2 here. Then this equation will be B0 equals to A1 BC minus BD by 2 plus A2 BC plus BD by 2. Rearrange it. A1 plus A2 into BC. A1 minus A2 upon 2 into BD. This represents the common mode gain because we are adding. Okay. And this represents differential gain. And this is your main equation of the interest. Okay. This is your main equation of interest. Okay. Output voltage equals to AC into BC plus AD into BD. Means AC is common mode gain and AD is your differential gain. Actually, common mode gain should be 0, and ideally output should be equals to only differential gain multiplied by differential voltage, because the name differential amplifier means it amplifies the difference of input signal, but this common mode signal is due to the noise. So output voltage equals to AC/BC plus AD/BT. Again, listen carefully. There are two different modes in differential amplifier: common mode and differential mode. Okay, so for differential mode, differential voltage VD equals to V1 minus V2 means we will apply two different voltage. And for common mode, BC equals to VC1 plus V2 upon 2 means we will apply same voltage here. Okay, so by solving this two equation, we will have the value of V1, V2, put the value in this equation. So output voltage basically common mode gain multiplied by common mode voltage plus differential gain multiplied by differential voltage. Okay, so this is the basic what is the differential amplifier, and the topic is differential amplifier using E-MOSFET, means enhancement metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors. Okay, so you have already learned common source amplifier in the previous modules. If you have not done, you can refer my playlist of EDC. Okay, so here see, this is common source amplifier with resistance RS. These two stages are combined. Okay, but both stages are identical. Okay, this is common source amplifier, drain resistance, common source resistance, drain resistance. Both source are connected with one resistance RSS. Okay, both transistors are identical. Both elements are symmetric. If you draw a line here, so you can check both are identical. Now remember, this input voltage and currents can be different. Okay, signal voltage and currents are different because depends on V1, V2, what input you are using. And remember, there are four configuration: dual input, balance output, and dual input, single input, balance output, dual input, balance output, dual input, unbalanced output. See, single input balance output means you are applying input at one terminal and other terminal ground, and you are taking output with both terminals. So single input balance output. Single input unbalanced output means you are taking output with one terminal. Now dual input single output means you are applying input with both terminal but taking output with one terminal. Dual input balanced output means you are applying input at both terminal, input terminal, and you are taking output at the both terminal. So we use dual input balanced output. Remember, we use dual input balanced output. Okay, so means we are applying input at both input terminal, and we are taking output from both terminal. Okay, now bias. How we will do the biasing? Remember here, since this is gate drain source, this is VG, this is VG. Since we are doing taking identical stage, so this voltage VG1 equals to VG2, or you can write VG. Okay, same in the source case, source voltage 1, source voltage 2 equals to Vs. Okay, now VOV is overdrive voltage. VOV is overdrive voltage, that is VGS minus VTH. VTH is your threshold voltage or cutting voltage. Okay, so if VGS is same for both transistor, VTH is same, that means your overdrive voltage is also same. If everything is same, then current flowing in this part will be same to the current flowing in the another part. Okay, if current is same, so definitely this output voltage VD1 equals to VD2 equals to VD, or VDS1 equals to VDS2 equal to VD. GM1, GM2 equals to GM, R01 equals to R0 equals to. In short, if both stages are same, input terminal same, output terminal same, current will be same. Everything will be same for these two stages. Okay. Now, if you will apply KVL here, voltage across this is ID into RD plus voltage across this is VDS. If you want to check voltage here, okay, so ID1 into RD plus VDS1. Here ID2 into RD plus VDS2. So both equation will be same. Now, how to do a small signal analysis? For a small signal analysis, first of all, draw a small signal model for this part. Then draw a small signal part of this transistor. Then attach this RSS. If you remember my previous lecture of a small signal analysis of MOSFET, so here it is your drain, it is your gate, this is your source, and there will be a current source GM, VGS, this output resistance, and this RD. You can attach RD here also, or you can write R dot parallel RD. Same here, you can attach RD here. This is for one transistor, this is for second transistor. Now both are connected to this RSS. Again, listen, if you want to do small signal analysis, you have to draw the small signal model. And if you remember, I have explained you for this MOSFET, this is fixed, GM-VGS, okay, and gate current is 0. So this is your VGS, and this will be your GM-VGS, GM into VGS. This is your drain terminal, this is your gate terminal, this is your source terminal. This part is fixed, okay. So same here, GM, VGS, VGS fixed. Now you have to check what is attached at drain, RD, okay. Now what is attached as source, RSS, same here, okay. Now actually this is rotated. You can directly draw like this also. Means in this those two transistors look like this, but you can draw like this also, same thing, okay. So for simplicity they have just rotated, but you can draw like this also. So this diagram will be same like this, okay. Now attached RSS here. Now how you will do analysis? Simply node analysis, okay. Now understood, VGS1 is this is your gate and this is your source. So VGS1 is difference between these two voltages. This voltage is V1 and this voltage is V3, we assume. At this V1, at this V2, this V3. So voltage between gate and source is V1 minus V3. Same here, V2 minus V3. Now we'll apply a node voltage here to this current, okay, plus this current and plus this current. All three currents addition will be 0. So this current is V01 minus V03 upon R0. This current is V01 minus 0 upon RD. And this current is GM into VGS1 and VGS1 is V1. Again listen, we are taking node analysis here. At this check current here will be V01 minus V03 upon R0. And this current is GM-VGS1. Now upper one current is V01 minus 0 upon RD. Okay, same in this way you will take on V02. V02 minus V03 upon R02, 3R0 plus GM-VGS2 plus V02 minus 0 upon RD. And same at V3, V3 upon RSS. Okay. Now V3 minus V0, one is going here, one is going here. V3 minus, listen, wait a minute. See, in the here you will make a equation like this: V3 minus 0 upon RSS, V3 minus V02 upon R0, V3 minus V01 upon R0. Okay, but the direction of this is reversed. So we'll write minus sign. Minus GM into VGS2, VGS2 is V2 minus V3. Minus GM into VGS1, VGS1 is V2. After solving all these three equations, you will have the value of V01, V02 and V3. It will be lengthy calculation, but you will find it. You can find it. Okay. Now, if you want to do common mode analysis, in common mode analysis, if you remember, both input are same in magnitude and phase. Okay, both input are same. If you want to do for differential gain, then both input will be different. Okay, so for common mode, either you are doing practical or any calculation, remember both input are same. If both input are same, both output will be same. The current will be same here. ID1 equals to ID2 equals to ID. Okay. Now, if you will see here, the ID is coming here, ID is coming here. So which current is going here? 2ID. So if you want to know the voltage across this, that will be 2ID into RSS. 2ID into RSS. And that you can write I into 2 RSS. Is it any issue? Or you can write RSS can be written as 2 RSS parallel to RSS. If you solve the parallel combination of this, you will have the value of RSS. Means 2 RSS parallel to RSS means RSS. Wait. If you solve the parallel combination of R into R, what it will be? R into R upon 2R. Okay. So it will be 1 by 2. So if we to take the parallel combination of 2R into 2R, 2R into 2R, 2R into 2R upon 4R, it will be equals to R only. If 2R parallel to R, then it will be R. So you can say that 1R can be equals to 2R, that is 2R parallel to R. So this 1R is replaced with 2R in parallel. Okay, and you can say if this is grounded, so across this voltage will be 0. If both see here, wait a minute. So you can understand here, this 1R is converted into R parallel to R, but there is nothing in between this. Now it is divided into different identical sections. Okay, so in this is the case of common mode signal. Okay, this 1R is divided in 2R parallel to R. Means now this is divided in two equal stages. What when we are doing means for common mode circuit, if you want to do for calculation, you can separate by 2 RSS RSS. Why we are doing this? Because we know how to do analysis of one part, how to calculate gain of one part. So similarly, you can calculate for this because both are same. So when you will do analysis, or you can check my previous lecture, small signal analysis of common source amplifier. So you will get the value of gain, that is minus GMRD upon 1 plus 1 plus GMRSS plus RD by R. Now next is what about the differential? In differential mode, VGS1 is minus 0.5 BD minus V3. What is 0.5? If you see here, VGS1 is B1 minus B3, or you can check here. Yes, for differential gain, put V1 equals to VC minus VD by 2, or V2 equals to VC plus VD by 2. Means we will take half of input. Okay, so minus half of VD minus of V3. Means this will be minus half of VD, and this will be plus half of VD. If we check the difference between two, actually differential voltage gain is difference between two, means VD by 2 of VD equals to V2 minus V1. V2 is VD by 2 minus of VD by 2. What is it? It will become similarly VD. Okay, it will become similarly VD. VD by 2 plus VD by 2, it is equals to VD. So for differential gain, remember we'll take value VD by 2 and minus VD by 2. One will be VD by 2 and another one is minus VD only. One is V1 is minus VD by 2 and V2 will be plus VD by 2. Okay. Now this is the difference. In common mode gain, this was simply VC. It was simply V1, V2. But in differential gain, what is it? It is divide, VD by 2. And from now you will have the same type node equation. One is V01 just pause the video for a second and try to make their own equation. So V naught 1 minus V3 upon R naught plus GM VGS 1 V naught 1 minus 0 upon R. In this way, you will have whole three equations. Okay, now rearrange the equation. You will have this equation. Now in this equation, V naught 1 plus V naught 2, this two equations, two terms can be cancelled out. It will multiply upper equation by this term and lower equation by this term. So it will be cancelled out. When it will be cancelled out, there will be term only V3. So V3 will be 0. If V3 will be 0, then V naught 1 plus V naught 2 equals to 0. So in short, you can say V naught 1 is equals to minus of V naught 2. Okay, means both output are opposite. So in short, when input are in opposite nature, then output is also in opposite nature, then current will also opposite. Now the main thing is this current is opposite in nature of this current. ID1 equals to minus of ID2, and here the addition of both current is here. So addition of both current will be 0. So if voltage drop is 0 here, so there is no need to connect resistance. That is the difference. In the common mode gain, what happens? This one resistance is divided in two different resistance. R is in parallel to R, parallel to R. Okay. But in differential gain, there's that one resistance also removed because there is no voltage drop across this. When you will solve this by normal small signal analysis method, you will have the gain. And gain is simply GM R naught parallel RD. Okay. Now what is CMR? CMRR is ratio of differential gain to common mode. So CMRR equals to 20 log is important because the CMRR is in decibels. 20 log base 2 differential gain AD by common mode gain A of C. So when what is the difference between if we take two separate CS amplifier and differential amplifier? So there is a change of the RSS simply, and everything will be same. So differential amplifier reduces common mode signal. Differential amplifier reduces common mode signal. Means if something is divided by anything, that ratio becomes less. Suppose AC is 4. Now you are dividing it by 2. So it becomes 2. Simply the common mode gain that is undesirable, that denotes the noise, that parameter is reducing. Okay. So that's why differential amplifier is very much popular. Advantages: manipulating different signals, high input impedance, not sensitive to temperature, easy to fabricate, provide immunity to external noise, reduce second order harmonics. Disadvantages: lower gain, complexity, need for negative voltage source, performance. And these are the different applications in analog system, DC amplifier, audio amplifier, servo control system. If you want to learn something new or you want to ask some queries because it's somewhat difficult topic, you can write in chat. Thank you so much. Keep learning, keep sharing.